Alright guys, Raw Roster here, back again. I said there'd be more videos for the channel and I do not want to disappoint. Today is another big collection video. It's going to be my PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 video game collection today. There's a lot of PS4 games. I've got 4 big piles here and I've got one little PS5 pile. Just a hard console to buy games for at the minute. They're so expensive. There's not that much out that I really want. So, tiny collection of that. Got my Fanta. I know I'm going to need it. This is going to be a long one. I'm hoping it's not too long. It's very warm today, so I don't really want to be too long. Lucha Bros shirt today, repping the Death Triangle. And lastly, before I begin, I do want to say the chances are a lot of these piles will fall over, so fingers crossed they don't. And the lighting, again, I cannot do anything about the blinds we have in here. We need to get a blackout blind or something. It is also affecting when I play games, so need to sort that out really and get a smaller or just a better blackout blind. But I have a makeshift blind, I have a towel, so fingers crossed this goes well. Let's get into the collection. Let's start with the PS4 collection, obviously, first. I will run through games that I've talked about before, but I reckon there's probably 40, 50 games that you probably haven't seen before. So, and I'll bring up if I've reviewed any of these games, obviously, on my blog, gamingduringlockdown.blogspot.com. Let's begin. First game, A Way Out. I talked about this before. Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, still with a sticker on. I believe Sherelle's, my fiance's sister, gave this to me. The only game I don't have currently here, by the way, is I know what it is. It's Spyro Reignited Trilogy, which my fiance's sister is borrowing. Batman Arkham Knights. Still don't have the Return to Arkham collection. I do need those. Battlefield 1. Really good multiplayer. Really like Battlefield 1's multiplayer. Couldn't really care for the campaign. Bayonetta and Vanquish. This is still sealed. I got this for Christmas. I wanted the Steelbook. I think they just ran out of stuff. I think the person ordered me this from Amazon. I wanted Steelbook. Didn't get the Steelbook. But no, this is I'm yet to play these games, and Bayonetta is very highly regarded, so I need to give them a chance at some point when I'm not collecting platinums, which at the minute I'm actually not doing. I'm kind of just doing a few steady things at the minute, which I'll talk about in a minute. Bioshock the Collection, still great games. Blaze Blur Cross Tag Battle, I got this a few years ago. I wanted this because it's got the Persona 4 characters in it. It's got like Narukami and Chie, Yukiko, Kenji. It's got all of the investigation team basically, and it's also got characters from Ruby, the anime that is produced by Rooster Teeth. So it's got Ruby, Blake, Weiss, Yang, and Neo in it. So just wanted to give a go. I've never really played the Blaze Blur games, but the actual combat and the fighting mechanics are pretty good. And I am tempted to come back to this at some point just to play it a bit more. I know that obviously Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is on the store at the minute. I am waiting to buy that just because I want there to be a physical release for it. And hopefully there will be at some point. But yeah, I will come back to Blaze Blur Cross Tag Battle at some point because I've got all the DLC for it as well with the Day 1 edition. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Next game is what I'm currently playing, Bloodborne. I am currently doing a playthrough of Bloodborne in the hopes of earning a platinum. I'm kind of doing it on top of playing other things quite casually, so after getting the platinum in Mass Effect, which I talked about in my platinum log video, please check it out, although I do apologise for the audio. After getting that as a number 50, I didn't really go for any platinums. I did the one in Multiverses, the new Smash Bros. Clone, which is on all consoles, because I really am enjoying the game. I just thought I'd get the platinum because it wasn't too much work. And Bloodborne, I'm playing, I think it's my 3rd playthrough now that I'm doing, and I just love it. It's a great game, great atmosphere, great weapons, really good combat, really good world design. Some of the bosses are a bit samey, a lot of them are just rampaging beasts, which I keep complaining about, but the actual combat and the design of a lot of the enemies is really cool. And the old Victorian setting. I know I've talked about Bloodborne before, but I'm replaying it now. So going through it at the minute, I'm beating all the bosses, collecting everything, getting all the weapons. I've leveled up my Hunter's Axe literally this morning to level 10, got a trophy for that. So The only trophies I need are for doing Chalice dungeons, which I'm not looking forward to, and getting the separate endings. And there's one more. It's Chalice dungeons, endings. Oh, weapons and tools. Hunter weapons and tools, which I will be able to get them all. I'm just gonna have to buy them. But yeah, Bloodborne, great game. Really recommend it. Borderlands: A Handsome Collection. I believe I talked about this already. Borderlands 3. I don't think I've talked about this. I really like Borderlands 3. Gets a bit of an iffy reception, I think, but I really like it. I think the gameplay is the best in the series. I like the fact you can hop between different planets rather than just staying on Pandora. You know, I like Borderlands 3. You know, I got it at release pretty much for finishing uni, so it was a nice little present in 2019. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 2019 one. Really like this game. I'm tempted to review this game for the blog. In fact, this might be the next game I do review for the blog because I really like its campaign. I'm not going to review the multiplayer, I'll only review the campaign. But yeah, really like the campaign. I really like Farah Kareem. I will talk about her more in a review, hopefully. And I like the fact that it's a prequel to the Modern Warfare games. Don't know what Modern Warfare 2, the one that's coming out this year, is going to be like. I don't know how it's going to fit into the Modern Warfare universe, but I won't be getting it released. I just can't pay 70 quid for a COD campaign that's going to last 5 hours. Just can't do it. Call of Duty World War 2. Captain Tsubasa Rise of the New Champions. I've talked about this on my blog as well. It's a good little football game. If you like the anime, which I don't, and I've never seen it, you'd have more attachment to these characters than I do. But overall, I do like the gameplay. I do like the way it's like a galactic football, which is an old Jetix show I used to watch. And you know, I paid £55 for this though, so it was quite a gamble, and I did like it. So it was a gamble that paid off mostly. Cat Quest 1 and 2. These are games I'm looking to do a platinum in. I like the look of the games. They look really cutesy, and it looks like I could play them and kind of just listen to a podcast or an analyst. Like I could listen to like the Salt Factory or just a Spit or Joseph Anderson video and just kind of, you know, get through these games. They look alright. You can do them in like 10 hours. Next one, Catherine Full Body. Done a review of this on my blog as well. Please check it out. This is Steelbook. Really like it. This is a very good game. I think Catherine is slept on a little bit. It's one of Atlus's more lower key titles. You know, Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, Soul Hackers, which recently came out. I believe they released a game called Scarlet Nexus, which might be Atlus as well. But this is like one of the more low key titles, and it is worth a play. It's a bit challenging, but the games are very rewarding. The conversations are very, very good. I really like all the characters. I think Vincent's a very good protagonist. And yeah, I really like Catherine. Again, I did a review on it. Please check it out. And the added content and the added character are very interesting. They take a very weird direction with it, but I did like it. Next up, another special edition, Crypt of the Necrodancer. I've not played these games yet, but this comes with a lovely steelbook. You probably can't see that, but it's a lovely steelbook which has like a soundtrack. There's a digital soundtrack as well, I believe. I believe there's like an art book or art cards or something. Crypt of the Necrodancer is like one of the hardest games to platinum, and I wanted it because I really thought the steelbook looked nice. I'm not going to platinum it ever, but thought I'd give the game a go. Still have not played it. I only picked it up very recently, so yeah, but very cool special edition. This pile's already starting to fall over. I knew one pile would fall over. Dark Souls 2, still have not played this. I remember when I originally did a collection video in 2015 before I moved, well, 2015 before I finished college. I bought Dark Souls 2, said I hadn't played it. 2018 I did a video, a PlayStation collection video. I said I hadn't played this, still haven't played it. Maybe I'll start this after Bloodborne, but it'd probably be best to do Dark Souls 1 first. which I might do. I don't love the From Software games. I just have a strong attachment to Bloodborne because it's my first one, and the combat's much quicker and a little bit. I can see me enjoying the world in Bloodborne a lot more than in Dark Souls, in any of the Dark Souls games. Sekiro doesn't really appeal to me either. Elden Ring probably appeals to me a little bit more, but I don't know. Having no map, to me, isn't as exciting as it probably is to a lot of other people. So sometimes I like to be guided in games. So Disco Elysium, unopened. Still have not started this. I got this for Christmas, and I was tempted. I wanted to play it. I just haven't found the time. This is like a 90-hour RPG, so I have just had 6 weeks off, so I really should have started it maybe, but I'll find a chance maybe around Christmas when I've got 2 weeks to really go into it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that when I get a chance. It's supposed to be a very, very good RPG. DMC Definitive Edition, I picked this up pretty recently as well. I just found it for like £6. I really like I really like DMC Devil May Cry. I've still got it on 360, I just wanted it on PS4. I believe it comes with a bit of bonus content maybe. Oh, and it's also 1080p, 60 FPS, and a few brand new features, and all the DLC, so haven't played through that in a few years, so we'll give that a go at some other point. Doom 2016, really like Doom 2016, really like the combat, really like the exploration of the levels. Obviously I got the Platinum in it. Not a big fan of the multiplayer, not a big fan of the creation tools, that just didn't really interest me. I'm not a very creative player. But liked the combat, liked the ending. Have not played the sequel yet, but I do own the sequel, Doom Eternal. Have not played this yet. Really need to give it a go at some point. Still has a sticker on the back. I'm going to have to sort that out. But yeah, I'll play Eternal at some point. Maybe Platinum it, we'll see. Depends on how much I enjoy it. Detroit Become Human. Talked about this before. This car's getting big. Dishonored Definitive Edition. I believe I've talked about this before. Still have not finished it. Dragon Age Inquisition. The disc is not inside here because my fiance is downstairs playing it this very second. Have not beat it. Have played it. I like it, and maybe it's worth finishing at some point. Mass Effect. I'm just more of a sci-fi guy than a fantasy guy, but I really like the Witcher worlds. The Witcher world is far more engrossing to me than the world of Dragon Age. Dreams. This is made by Media Molecule, the people who made Little Big Planet, and it's a wonderful little creation game. I will never be good enough to make a game in this game, like, it just won't be. But I do enjoy putting it in every now and then and just having a go at some of the games that people make because they wow me. Some of them are very impressive. And the last one in the first pile, The Evil Within. Again, I still haven't finished. That's the first pile out of the way. 3 piles to go for the PlayStation 4. And we start off with Fallout 4. Talked about this before. Still have not got Fallout 76, probably won't. A few of these can kind of go together. So FIFA 15, FIFA 16 Steelbook. I think it cost 50p, so I bought it. FIFA 17 Steelbook, 50p again, so I bought it. FIFA 18. Don't have FIFA 19. Oh, got 2 copies of FIFA 18. And then FIFA 20. So, just a bunch of FIFA games. I like football. So, I mean, I don't like football at the minute. It's very hard to like football as a Man U fan at the minute. As you'll know, if you like football. Moving on. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've talked about this on my blog as well. Really like this. Great story. Great characters. I have never finished the original. I finished the Midgar section of the original and a bit further than that. So, don't have the attachment to these characters like many others do. However, I just do really like these characters. I love Aerith, love Tifa, love Cloud, like Barrett. Really like this. I wish it was longer, obviously. The disc's flying at me. Wish it was longer, but hopefully when the part 2 comes out, it's the rest of the game. And then I'd recommend buying them together, or maybe they'll bundle them together. Final Fantasy 15, have not played this yet. Heard good things, heard some bad things, but have not played it yet. Fire Pro Wrestling World, have played this loads. Don't know what I was going to say, have not played it. Really like it. For Honor, become a little guilty pleasure for me in the last few years. Really like the multiplayer, really like the combat in multiplayer. Just don't like anything the campaign does. God of War 2018, talked about that, wonderful. Grand Theft Auto 5, and then we've got a few rapid fire ones. We've got the Hitman Season 1 Steelbook, and then we've got Hitman 2 and Hitman 3. This is the best stealth game of the last decade to me. It's beautiful. Got platinum in it, obviously. We have Horizon Zero Dawn, wonderful game. Injustice 2. One of the best fighting games of the last decade, I think. It Takes Two. This game is wonderful. I talked about this again in my Platinum log, so I don't want to go on too much, but game you should play with a spouse or a child. Like, a child would love that game. A spouse, even one of my friends who doesn't game that often, he and his partner played it and they really enjoyed it. So, game I'd recommend if you've got a spouse. Or if you've just got a friend. Judgment, a friend of mine gave me this for free. I know it's part of the Yakuza series. I've not really got into that series yet, so this is probably a game I won't be playing for a while, but I accept free games whenever they come my way. Killzone Shadowfall, I believe it was 99p, that's why I picked it up, and it's still got its seal. Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, my fiance Cheryl really liked this. I like Reckoning. I've got it on 360. I got this for my birthday, I believe. And just not got back into it yet. Just not restarted it. Might be a good thing to restart at some point. Give it another chance. World, I don't think it's that interesting. LA Noire, one of my favourite games. One of my hidden gem games. I would love to platinum this game. And it is in the pipeline. It is installed on my console. It is something I'm tempted to do. You know, it is something I'm tempted to do. That's all I'll say. And I really like LA Noire. Steelbook. Last of Us Part 2. I still do not have a physical release of the first game, but this is the Steelbook for Part 2. It's a nice Steelbook. I really like Last of Us Part 2. Don't want to talk about it anymore. My review on The Last of Us Part 2 on my blog is, I believe, the longest review I've done, except for maybe the very recent one I did on Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Please check that out. But yeah, I really like Last of Us Part 2 still. It's too long, but I really like it. Left Alive, a game that is like a spiritual successor to MGS, but it's just crap, apparently. So I'll give that a go at some point. I only picked it up because it was like 3 for 2. Lego Marvel's Avengers, really like that. Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. These were free, again, from one of my friends gave me a copy, and then my fiance's sister gave me a copy, so I'm very grateful. And then the last thing in this pile is Life is Strange Limited Edition. Still really like this. Don't have a physical edition of Before the Storm, because Sherelle has a copy, so I just use that one. And I've got it digitally anyway. And the soundtrack for Before the Storm isn't as good as this one. That's 2 piles. 2 piles down. We're making good time. Let's take a quick break. Word from our sponsor. Alright, pile 3. Should have won a video game shirt, shouldn't I? Just had a thought. Mafia Definitive Edition. Have not played this yet. I got this for my birthday as well. I am very much wanting to play this. Is that a poster? Yes, it's a poster. Just haven't started it yet. I really should, because I like Mafia 2 a lot. Its gameplay's not great, but I like Mafia 2 a lot, so should really give that a go. Marvel Spider-Man, great game. Doesn't really need me to say anything about it. Still not played Miles Morales, but I do have it downstairs because I'm borrowing it. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I believe I've talked about this. before. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Kind of burnt out from talking about these games. Love them, love them, love them. Great games. Great world. Great characters. Love them, love them, love them. Andromeda. Talked about this before. This is also a potential platinum that I will do, because just to finish the series. After I've done 3, obviously. I've done them in odd order. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. The Steelbook. And the normal case, which I don't like the normal case. Metal Gear Survive, I bought this because it was, again, 3 for 2, and it was like $2.99. Will I ever play it? Probably not. Maybe. My friends have got copies of it as well, so maybe. Metro Redux, 2 games that are also on the backlog to be platinumed. Especially Last Light. Last Light much more than 2033. Not played Exodus, not heard great things. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, not completed it. I've played it, not completed it. And Middle-earth Shadow of War, which is a Steelbook. Got these 2. Got these 2 at the same time. Sorry, I should actually show you it. Got these 2 at the same time. I believe they were $4.99 each in a 3 for 2 deal, where I got another game for free. You'll see in a bit. Moving out, reviewed this game as well. This could be on the backlog for a platinum, but it's a bit easy, and I'm trying to avoid a few easy platinums for now. But still like it a lot. Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat X is good. Mortal Kombat 11 is great. Really like Cetrion. Really like the Collector. Really like Geras. Really like all the new characters. The story gets harped on a lot. I've not played the Aftermath DLC, so I am missing a bit of content. But really like the additional characters like Spawn and Joker, even though I haven't played them. I like Scarlet as well. But I like Mortal Kombat 11 quite a lot. I don't like it as much as Mortal Kombat 9. That was like a massively great game. But yeah, I do like Mortal Kombat 11. Ni no Kuni 2, got this for Christmas a few years ago. Have not played it, have not played the first one either. It just looked cool. The art design looked cool. Nickelodeon's All Stars Brawl, talked about this in my platinum log, so I don't want to harp on that. Nier Automata, I got this for my anniversary recently, and I got a shout out in a YouTuber's video recently, in a subscriber Q&A. I actually posted a question and they responded to me, and it was about Nier Automata, and it was very funny. And I showed my girlfriend it, my fiance it, and she laughed. She found it very funny that he commented on her getting me Nier Automata. The Order 1886, this is on the platinum log. This is something I'm planning on doing. Take 10 hours of my life, so I'll get that done at some point. Overwatch, still love it. Still my game of 2016, probably. Payday 2, Crime Wave Edition, still like it a lot. Persona 3, Dancing in Moonlight. Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight. I don't know why I've got one as an inverted case and the other not an inverted case. Like both of these games a lot because of the music. Everything else in the game's a bit meh. Don't really like the new social link system. Like this though, Persona 5 Royal. This game's beautiful. I love the game so much. It's one of my favourite games of all time. Cannot say enough about Persona 5 Royal. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm saying I love all these things. Like, again, Persona 5 Strikers, the sequel / spin-off to Royal, or technically Vanilla 5. I like Strikers. I think it goes on a bit long. I think my playthrough was 55 hours, which is too long for a hack and slash game to me. But I do like it, and I think it's got good combat, and I think it is much better than it probably suggests if you were just looking at it. Story-wise, I think it's pretty good. Again, better than I expected. And a few of the villains are very good, especially the second jail. Prey, not played this yet either. One of those ones I got in a 3 for 2 deal again. Pro Evolution Soccer 2016, which is with the Euros. Yeah, I just think I wanted a football game at the time, and it was like 1999. Rayman Legends, great platformer. Absolutely wonderful platformer. Let's do a few. Red Dead Redemption 2, talked about this before, wonderful game. And Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered. This was the other game I got with the 2 Middle-earth games. I really like Red Faction Guerrilla, don't think I've got it on the 360, but I really like Red Faction Guerrilla. And so I just thought I'd pick this up. Haven't popped it in yet, I'll give it a go, but I do really like Red Faction Guerrilla. The destruction, you can call it, is very, very good. Remember playing the demo for that game a lot when it was released. Resident Evil 2, talked about this game before, absolutely love it, probably my game of the year for 2013. And Resident Evil 3, absolutely disappointed by it, probably my most disappointing games of 2020. I did a review on this on my blog as well, but it's quite short. I like Resident Evil 3, but it's too short, there's too much nonsense going on, and there's only one campaign. And there was a chance for them to do something more with it. Resident Evil 5, love Resident Evil 5. I have such a love for Resident Evil 5. It's my guilty pleasure game. Very much so. Final pile now. And we've got space for the final set of PlayStation 4 games. Resident Evil 6, do not love it. I only own it, so I can own them all on the same console. Still don't own Resident Evil 4's physical edition either. So that's something I need. Resident Evil Revelations 2, I think it's a little bit underrated. Not as good as the first Revelations, which I also don't own on this console, but still good. Resident Evil 7, I think that's actually a bit overrated. I like it a lot, but don't love it. Not played Village yet, either. Saints Row Re-Elected, that will probably get played at some point. Shadow of Colossus, one of my favourite games. Absolutely adore it. This pile's going much quicker. Shenmue 3 sealed. I got this for £5 or $4.99 from Game, and it was just sealed. And I think the pre-owned copy was like $11.99 or $12.99. So I was just like, oh, I'll just get it. I'll just get it because it's new, and I like the Shenmue series. I think it looks very interesting. I don't own Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, which I would like to. But yeah, I should definitely have a look at getting Shenmue 1 and 2. But yeah, I know it's trash. I know it's not very good. Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight, a game that I assume many people have played. I just haven't. I like the art design. I think it looks very, very cool. I would never thought I would find a physical copy of Shovel Knight, so very happy to have this. After beating Cuphead and how that harkens back to those really hard side-scrolling games, I thought I'd give Shovel Knight a go. And I looked for a physical copy and I found a physical copy, so very happy to have that. I am going to be going through that at some point very soon. Sleeping Dogs, really like that. South Park The Fractured Butthole, still have not played. Looking for a physical copy of Stick of Truth on this console and cannot find it. Very, very rare. Star Wars, the Racer Commando combo. So it's Racer, Episode 1 Racer and Republic Commando on single disc. I have Platinum Racer, as I said in my Platinum log, and Republic Commando is a game I was tempted to Platinum, and I played it for about 2-3 hours and just wasn't that into it. I will come back to it, but I may only finish it. The shooting hasn't aged as well as I thought it would have. Tales from the Borderlands, this upsets me. This was the Platinum that got away. The Platinum that I would have if the game worked properly. The physical release of the game has never been patched really because Telltale went into administration. So maybe at some point I will just pick up the digital copy of it when it goes on sale, play through it, get an easy Platinum. So I need to play a few episodes. Found it really funny. When I was playing it. So yeah. Team Sonic Racing. I have Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed on the 360. That game is so good. One of the best car races I think ever made. This game is pretty good, just not as good. Basically, that's it. It's good, and it's got a very interesting dynamic with having teams earning points rather than just racing for first, second, third. The Division. I think I just gave my brother a few quid for this. Rainbow Six Siege, much better game now, got much more content. Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition, still not replayed this since it came out, to be honest. Then we've got Uncharted 4 and Uncharted The Lost Legacy. I like Lost Legacy a lot. Uncharted 4 was a bit long. Oh, it's the other way around. I like them both now. Untitled Goose Game, love it, absolutely adore it. We got stickers, we got a map in here. Like, oh man, I love Untitled Goose Game. I think it's. I want a sequel. I really want a sequel. It sounds like there's something in development for it. So, yeah, I would love a sequel to this game. I think it's so funny, so clever. A good little puzzle game, good little game you can get done in a few hours and just enjoy it and just have fun. And there's nothing really stressful in it, except for the time trials. Walking Dead, Season 1, Season 2. Love these games still. I like Season 2 a lot, actually. I like Season 3. I haven't played Season 4. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, still one of the best games I've ever played. It's absolutely wonderful. Can't think of what else to say about it. It's just wonderful. Wolf Among Us, another game really like, one of my favourite games. Probably my favourite Telltale game. Wolfenstein: The New Order started this year, probably around February. Started it, couldn't really get into it, did the first few levels, and just stopped playing. I don't know, maybe I'll just bump it down a bit and just play through it and just enjoy kind of the world of Wolfenstein, because the world of Wolfenstein is what you're there for, really. The gameplay's alright, you know, I think I prefer Doom, but the gameplay's alright. But the world is what interests me in Wolfenstein. WWE 2K15, we're nearly at the end of the PS4 games now. WWE 2K15, WWE 2K16, WWE 2K18, that's 17 out on the console, WWE 2K19, and WWE 2K19 Steelbook. This is a pretty lazy Steelbook cover though. It's just the downloadable characters and AJ and Ric Flair. Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy Steelbook that. And then we've got four more even. We've got WWE 2K20, WWE, 13, this is the remake of 13. It is a bit banged up, but it is a Steelbook. Which is quite a nice Steelbook. I will play this at some point. I've not heard good things about this remake. Heard it's a bit lazy, kind of loses a lot of the old game's identity. I'm sure I'll give it a go at some point. Then we've got Yakuza 0 here, which again, I've not really got into the Yakuza series. This seems to be the best game in the series, and it's where you should start, probably, apparently. So we'll try and give that a go at some point. And lastly, Zombie Army Trilogy, which will forever be the last game, I assume, in this collection. And then we just have 4 games on the PlayStation 5, so this will basically be a PS4 and PS5 video with, 100 PS4 games, maybe? If I go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 24, 26, 28. 100 games on the PS4, and then 4 games on the PS5. We've got FIFA 22, yeah, because you get it with a console. Again, I like FIFA. And then we've got the first real game I bought for the console, Horizon Forbidden West. Absolutely love this game. I think this game is such a massive step forward for the series. I think world exploration is awesome. I think the things you can do, the map, the tall necks, the story, the characters, I think everything is improved from Zero Dawn. And this is also a very nice Steelbook. Really like this Steelbook. I've also got this backwards, I believe. Next up, WWE. Oh wait, From order. Oh, I'll just do it. WWE 2K22. I like this game. It's the first WWE game in a few years I've really liked. Like the GM mode stuff. I like the roster. I can be Walter in a WWE game. And I do need to get all the DLC at some point. And lastly, last game is the one that I picked up most recently. Sifu, the Vengeance Edition. This is also a very nice steelbook that comes with some art cards and an art book. I've played the first chapter. I've done the prologue on the first chapter downstairs. I'm currently upstairs, so I'm playing on PS4. I really like the combat. I like the simple narrative, and I like the art design and kind of the roots of Kung Fu movies. Very much looking like I'm going to be enjoying Sifu, and maybe a platinum if I enjoy it enough, because it doesn't look too challenging. A few of the trophies look a little bit annoying, but I reckon I could probably get through them with a bit of a push. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been my PS4 and PS5 collection videos. My plan is to go through my Xbox original collection and my Xbox One collection, because if I did my 360 collection, that would be its own video, and then I would do my original Xbox collection and my Xbox One collection kind of together, just because, you know, there's not really enough for, a video of one of them. And then I'm going to do Nintendo games together, like GameCube, Wii, DS. PS1 can have its own video, PS2 gets its own video, PS3 could probably just about have its own video. So that's the plan, and this is just the biggest one. I just wanted to get out of the way first. Maybe end with the PS2 video, we shall see. These are just plans. Hopefully I can get them out. Hopefully I can do another review for the blog as well, which I will maybe go start writing up now. Thanks for watching, guys. Phone goes off. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Revolver Ocelot. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Tell me your thoughts. What did you think to my PS4 games? Is there anything you sound like you're interested in? Is there any games you recommend I should pick up? There are a few things. The Accuser series has been offered to me. Elden Ring is something that I've been told to buy. Trying to think of something else I've been told to play. I mean, I've been told to play loads of these games. Inquisition, Yakuza 0. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Definitely Sifu as well. But I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Revolver Ocelot.